Hello, I will show you how to take an image that's got two colors and 3D print it with two different filaments. That's going to be swapping halfway, putting a pause in the G-code for the 3D printer. Okay, first thing we need to do is you need to find an image. Then we're going to trace it into Inkscape, import it into Fusion 360, and extrude it, make it thick, and get it ready to print. In Cura, we're going to have to put an addition in there that's going to pause it at a certain height that allows us to come in and swap the filament out. Okay, let's get right in. All right, in Google, I want you to search some sort of logo or something very simple. Maybe it could be words that you could design, but you find some image that's very clear, simple, two colors. Okay, you're going to click on it, then you're going to right click and then do open image as open image in a new tab. Click this, and up in the new tab, we should have it here. So I'm going to right click and do copy image. We're going to open up Inkscape and we're going to right click and paste. That came in quite big. We need to resize it, but make sure you check this padlock, which is going to lock the proportions. Keeps it from squishing and stretching it out of unnecessary. Okay, with this selected, we're going to go to path and then trace bitmap. If it has a live preview, use that one. I would adjust the brightness cutoff until you get the detail that you need and that it looks okay, and then click OK. So what it's going to do is it traced out the red color, which is the darker color, and gave us an SVG version of this. And click OK. Oh, no, let's get rid of that. So just delete the original one. This window doesn't disappear, but if you just click the X box, it'll get rid of it. Okay, now we're going to export as an SVG by doing save as, and then we want to give it a name, and then make sure that the file type is a plain SVG. Okay, this is going into my downloads. That's where I'm going to look for it again. Okay, click save. And then let's open in Fusion. Inside Fusion, we want to draw a box for setting the size. So a new file and then a new sketch. And starting out of the origin, I am going to, I got to choose the plane. So click this one. Now I'm going to choose a rectangle and I will make it let's make it 50 tab by 70. This will make like a decent size keychain. You don't want it too big because consider you got to fit it in your pocket. Okay, so got the size, and then let's import. Let's do insert our SVG. So click that, and this is on the online files. We're going to insert from computer, and then choose our file and click open. Okay. It's going to drop it in here. I can't see it right now, but let's zoom out, and there it is. So I'm going to drag it up this way, and I need to grab this little curved edge to scale. I want to shrink it so it's a little bit smaller. Grab the move part and shrink again. So I know it's going to fit between there, and looking good. Okay. All right. Center it. Good. Okay, I'm going to click OK. And I am going to trim off I don't have to, but I'm going to trim off my box now. Okay, finish sketch. Okay, now inside here, we are going to extrude this. And I'm going to extrude the whole thing down for the body and then up for the detail. So I'll do the extrusion, and let's see if I can put a box around everything. And then grab it. That worked. Okay, so I only want this 3 millimeters thick. The base is going to be 2, and the detail will be 1 going up. So I'm going to push pull it down, -2. And that looks great. Click hit enter. My sketch disappeared, so I need to make it visible again. So I'm going to go over to my sketches and then wink the eyeball again. Okay. Now we're going to push-pull this upward. So I'm going to click the S part, and I'm going to push-pull this up, or extrude it up 1 millimeter. Good. Make sure that this says join and not any other type there. So that's join, and it makes it one complete body. Okay. If I was to look here, I only have one body, and if I close the eye, that body disappears. I'm going to hide the sketch, my original sketch now. So that looks good. Let's put a key ring in here somehow, somewhere. Let's put a top center. I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to edit this sketch instead of creating a new one. You could, but I'll just edit. Okay. I'm going to make a hole for the key ring, and I want it a ways away that's going to be strong enough, and maybe not so obvious. I want it to be 5 millimeters thick or around. And just choose a good spot. I don't know if I exactly want it there. It'll probably be easiest there. Let's just do that. Okay, 5 millimeters. Okay. That's kind of ugly. Let's go to the edge over here. Or, yeah, who knows? Let's go up here. Not too close to the edge. If I did it here, it'd probably break out. Let me go down just slightly. Okay, let's put it here. 5 millimeters. The only trouble is it's going to cut through our detail and our other one. So when I go click to finish sketch, it's got that stuff in the way. So I am going to do a extrusion of this shape, and I may need to select both shapes. That works. I'm going to choose two-sided or just symmetric. And then as I extend it out, it's going to cut both up and down through both of those layers. Okay, looks good. Click OK. Design is done. Okay, so let's export this for 3D printing. So we're going to go to Utilities or to the File, Print, and I'm going to do Make. I'm going to click on the shape. Everything looks good. It's going to export into Cura. I got that window in the way, so we're going to export to Cura and click OK. I'll come back when it opens. All right, in Cura, place where it needs to be, but if it's not, you can click on it and move it around by its arrows. Then we're going to slice this and have a look at it, okay, in the preview. Now, this one shows the preview, and if we take on the right side, if we drag this down, it's going to show all the layers that we're printing. Okay, so we've got the very bottom, working our way up, and then we want to see right when it starts printing the body. Like it's done printing the background, and it goes to the upper layer. So right now, I would say right there, and this is at layer 11. Okay, I need to remember that because we're gonna stop it right there. Okay, then we're going to come up to the top here. We're going to go to extensions, and we're going to do post-processing and then modified G-code. So we're going to click in here. It's going to give us a whole new window, and we want to add a script that affects the G-code, which the G-code is like, it's a position system for the 3D printers or CNC machines. It's an X, Y, Z position and a motion type thing, but G, like, it all starts with G. G0 is, I believe, move. G1 is like move fast or reverse, but it gives the XY position. Okay, so this is going to modify what the 3D printer sees, and we want to put a pause in here. So we're going to click Add Script, and we want to go down and we're going to choose a pause at height. So we're going to choose this one right here. Okay, then it's going to come up with some settings that we need to put in here. And instead of pausing at height, we want to pause at a layer number. And this one, we're going to choose 11 because that's what we just noticed where it needs to pause. Okay, scrolling down, let's leave all of this the same. Maybe the standby temperature, let's keep it a little warm. So let's do it at 185. And that's enough. I tried fiddling with these extractions and the extrude amount, and it didn't work like I thought it would when you change the filament. But anyways, that's good enough. Click close. Notice at the bottom we have this gear and hammer and wrench. Down here, this is the add-on. So if we click on it, we'd be able to come and see what we've modified with that. Okay, we need to slice again, and then export it to the 3D printer, and then you will swap it when it pauses. It should kind of go over and rest and park, and then when you're ready, it'll come back and start the filament. That should be it. Good luck.